Good evening, this is OK the VHS guy, and it's time for a VHS update for March 20th, 2021. Here are most of the tips regarding several Indianapolis area Goodwills. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. First up, Reality Bites. And this is a 1994 MTV Universal tape, and this is one I was looking for quite a while now. And this is a form runner from Blockbuster, and it says printing so we all know what this has at the end. Printing the 25th week of 1994. Next up, The Siege of Firebase, Gloria. And this is a Fry's home videotape from 1989. This is a former library copy from the Pendleton Community Library in Pendleton, Indiana. Printed on April 27th, 1989. Here's the inside of the library case. Here's another one from the same library, the Tommyknockers, and this is a Vidmark tape from 1993. And this is a Stephen King miniseries. Printed on October 23rd, 1993. Next up, Talk of Angels, and this is a Miramax tape. And this is a film rental from Video Update in Lafayette, Indiana. Next up, Simply Irresistible, and this is a Fox tape from 1999, and this is co-produced by Regency. For another film rental for Blockbuster, purchased on December 13th, 1999. Put in the 30th week of 1999. Next up, Men at Work, starring Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. And this is an RCA Columbia tape from 1990, co-produced by Epic Home Video. Former from Benders, and this says printing so we all know what this has at the end, and put in the 45th week of 1990. Next title, Getting Away with Murder, and this is a former from Blockbuster, purchased on February 13th, 2006. And this is an HBO title from the mid-90s, from 96 to be exact. And this came from the Blockbuster in Monticello, Indiana. Next up, Guarding Tess, starring Shirley MacLaine and Nicolas Cage. And this is my second copy. My old copy was spliced at the very beginning. Printing so we all know what this has at the end. And put in the 42nd week of 1994. And this is a forerunner from Videoland. Next up, See Spot Run. And this is a Warner Bros. Family Entertainment tape from 2001. And this is co-produced by Village Roadshow. It says a white sticker label, which is pretty cool. Put on July 26, 2001. Next title, Freeway. And this is a Republic Pictures tape. I also have this one on DVD as well. It says no print date for some reason, so I believe this might be a Columbia House copy. Next title, Father of the Bride, and this is a 1992 Touchstone tape. I was looking for this one for a very long time, and I finally have a copy of it. Purchased on August 24th, 1992. Put on April 21st, 1992. Next title, Doug's Secret Christmas. And this is from the Disney series, Doug. And this is a 1997 tape. Put on August 16th, 1997. And this has a Buena Vista stamp, seal right there. Next up, To End All Wars. And this is a Spanish subtitle copy. Put on May 13th, 2004. And this is a former library copy from the Monticello and Union Township Public Library in Monticello, Indiana. Next up, There Goes a Truck. And I also have two other ones like this, which are There Goes an Airplane and There Goes a Bulldozer. Here's the other one. There goes the spaceship. And these are both from 1994. Next up, Boys in the Hood. And this is the original 1992 VHS. Printed in the 9th week of 1992. And this is a former rental from an unknown video store. Next up, The Rocketeer. And this is another 1992 release from Disney. Printed on December 30th, 1991 and January 14th, 1992. And this is a former rental from the shelf. Next up, Bullets or Ballots. And this is a 1992 MGM UA tape from the Inglourious Black and White collection. Purchased on May 3rd, 1998. And this is a 1936 film. Put on March 4th, 1992. Even with the print dates, it would have been smeared. Next up, Tom and Jerry, The Fast and the Fury. And this is a 2005 tape, so I couldn't pass this one up. I also have this one on DVD, along with a double feature which includes Tom and Jerry Blast Off to Mars, which I also have on VHS. Printed on February 26, 2006. So this is a 2006 reprint. Next title, Out of Reach. And this is a Columbia TriStar tape from 2004. And this is a Steven Seagal film. And this is a Franchise Pictures co-production. Printed in the 45th week of 2004. Next title, The Adventures of Huck Finn. And this is a Disney tape from 1993. And this was originally purchased at Cash America. Put on November 7th, 1993. And this is a former rental from an unknown video store. Next up, The Hindenburg. And this is an MCA Video Cassette Incorporated tape from 1982. And this is another former rental from Blockbuster, purchased on January 30th, 1994. And this uses the 1986 tape labels. Next title, State of Grace. And this is an Orion tape from 1991. And yet again, another Blockbuster rental. Next title, The Chinese Connection, starring Bruce Lee. And this is part of the Bruce Lee collection from CBS Fox. Put in the 26th week of 1993. Next up, The Heart of a Fall. And this is an RC Columbia Pictures tape. In the flat box, of course. And this stars Humphrey Bogart. The end label just fell off. Put on April 19th, 1988. As well as the 16th week of 1988. So we all know what this has at the end. Here are the last two tapes in this part, Madam X. And this is an MCA home video tape. In fact, the last two are MCA home video tapes. In this part, anyway. Put into the 21st week of 1989. As well as February 22nd, 1989. So we all know what this has at the end. And this one is Magnificent Obsession. These had address stickers in there, but I covered them, obviously. Put in the 40th week of 1990. And this one has printing, so we all know what this has at the end. So that's going to be it for part 1, and stay tuned for part 2.